This is another reason why I think Raheem Mostert is not going to get any more money. Projected free agents in the 2021 season. I'm going to read them out to you guys. Todd Gurley, Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara, Joe Mixon, Kareem Hunt, Aaron Jones, Leonard Fournette. He doesn't fit the system, but he's going to be free agent. Marlon Mack, Kenyon Drake, and the last one I really like, Philip Lindsay.
Oof.
Bro, that is deep. Is all that is deep. That's ocean deep. That's Pacific and Atlantic Ocean deep. And this is just another reason why I don't think that Raheem Mostert, like, bro, you're not sitting in a good place right now.
He's in a terrible place. I feel bad for him. There's no way to look at it where you can say he has leverage. If he just does this or that, he's got leverage. He got nothing.
Exactly.
Which is because that's what I don't like. Because with Kittle, it's fun to talk about the Kittle situation, but we know it's going to be a happy ending for him one way or another. He seems like he's disappointed and wants his money now, and I'd feel the same way. But eventually, he'll be making 14, 15 million a year. It's going to happen, and he'll live happily ever after.
Right.
But Mostert, not necessarily. Like, he'll be an unrestricted free agent when he's 30. Then he'll be a 30-year-old running back, and how much money is he really going to get, even if he is great the next 2 years?
Exactly.
It's possible that he actually could have a very short career and not make very much money and kind of, have to look for another job and so that's why I feel a little bit more passionate about that topic, because I feel like there's just more on the line. With Kittle, it's like
we know he's going to get his money.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It's like I would consider him a 49ers legend.
Right.
He came through in the NFC Championship game, and every 49ers fan will remember that forever.
Right.
At least the ones who saw it.
Right.
He shouldn't have to have a second job after he retires.
Exactly.
He shouldn't have to work at Toyota of Fremont or he shouldn't have to work as like a real estate guy. That stinks. And it'd be so easy for the Niners to just give him like, hey, man, we'll just guarantee your salary and give you an extra $1 or $2 million.
Exactly.
Because you came through for us. So, and we understand like this isn't setting a precedent for other players. This is just for you.
Yeah.
And like let's come back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs have $177 of salary cap space.
Right.
Niners are more than $12 million. It's not a cap space issue.
Right.
It's a principal issue. It's a Parag Marate issue. And that's why I don't sympathize with the 49ers. You can take it down to $177. There's no problem. Just make your running back happy because you need him, man. You know you do.
Yeah. And the 49er Web Zone, there was an interview with Steve Young, right? And he kind of spoke some facts that people forget about. If you're a real 49er fan, you guys will remember this. He said one of the biggest mistakes we made, well, he's comparing this to, what happened. He said one of the biggest mistakes we made was letting go of Ricky Waters. And Ricky was glad to go. I'll prove you guys wrong. I'll go to Philadelphia. And you know what? The worst thing that happened was for Ricky, he didn't get another Super Bowl, and we didn't either.
Yep.
When Ricky separated, that was worse for both sides. And another quote is, if you're not George Kittle and you're on this team and you think you can pressure this team, I think you will beat yourself in the head, and you're going to have to find another job elsewhere. I think I would be very careful. Yep. Steve Young spoke some facts. I forgot about that contract dispute with Ricky Waters, bro.
Let's go back into history. He's so right. And I think this applies to Raheem Mostert too. Before Ricky Waters, it was Roger Craig for a long time, and it was Bill Walsh's team. Then Walsh retires, George Seifert comes in, and they get rid of Roger Craig. He goes to the Raiders.
Right.
Because they also got rid of Ronnie Lott. But there was no replacement for Roger Craig for a couple of years. And the Niners didn't win a Super Bowl for a while.
Nope.
And that was back when my dad and Bill Walsh would talk a lot on the phone. And Bill Walsh would call my dad and say, Lowell, where's the freaking running back? Except not using the word freaky. It's an important position, even though it's thought to be a dime a dozen. If you have a good one, you can't let him go. And as soon as they got Ricky Waters, all of a sudden they're back, they're champions, then they let him go. Who was the replacement? Do you remember like Derek LaVille? If I remember correctly, 1995. It's not good enough.
Number 20.
It's not good enough. So you might talk yourself out of needing Raheem Mostert. You know you need him. Don't create a divorce that doesn't need to happen. It's so easily fixable. So that's a really interesting historical context. The running backs, the importance of the running backs in 49ers history, because everyone always focuses on the quarterback. But those running backs really determined how far the Niners went in the early 90s, mid 90s.
Yeah. And
man, I got to bounce soon though, but let's do 5 more minutes.
Yeah, most definitely. I just feel like something eventually will work out. I don't think he's going to get any more money. I don't think nobody's going to get any more money until George Kittle gets his contract.
Even Lynch.
Yeah, that. Oh my God, you have to say that one, bro.
Even Lynch, and it seems like there's no more money getting given out. If Lynch and Kittle have to wait, then probably Mostert has to wait too.
Hell yeah, bro. And like I said, man, all of those free agents, the draft is going to be stacked again with running backs and tight ends. It's just a lot of stuff that's happening, bro. And I just hope that it all gets figured out, bro. I know you got stuff to tend to, bro. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. Hopefully there's some practices soon and we can start talking about stuff that's really happening, but I don't know. We'll see.